Well, this was kind of a crazy news story that I just saw. I've seen it before in the past. New York City is begging for tons of funds for a flood wall because they're worried that they're only 6 feet above sea level currently. Florida's 4 feet above sea level. And they're worried that when the polar ice caps finally do melt, that there will be water coming in and there's no more place for the water to go but up. And they're worried that New York City may be underneath the water within the next few years. Well, according to Nibiru, well, I don't know when that's coming through, but when that comes through, I'll tell you now, not one building's gonna survive that motherfucker, dude. Once those fucking couple 100-foot waves or a couple mile high waves start smashing against those freaking coastlines, dude, I don't care. I think there's a reason why they're not spending a ton of money on the fucking coastlines because it should be said fucking tsunami area, dude. There should be tsunami signs up everywhere, just like there is in the Cascadia subduction zone over there in California. Yeah, I know all about that in Oregon, and oh geez, what a shitstorm that is over down there by Seattle. It's bad, dude. Once that thing lets loose, like I've said in my previous videos, if you didn't know anything about the Cascadia subduction zone, when that thing goes, that's gonna hit the fucking anybody west of Interstate 5 is toast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, with this wave. They've already held drills. FEMA's like, it's not a question of when it's gonna happen. It's or if it's gonna happen, it's when it's gonna happen. That's the bottom line. You know, it's the same thing as the polar ice caps melting at an astonishing rate because Nibiru is fucking with our sun's core. You know what I mean? So it's interacting with our sun, thus giving us a lot more radiation and it doesn't help that we spray all these chemicals all over our skies too. So that doesn't help with the weather. That doesn't help with changing of the seasons. They're modifying it, dude. They modify the fucking seasons with the sprays that they spray up in our skies. They're trying to play God. They're used as an excuse to prevent global warming, so they try to prevent this catastrophe from happening in New York and all various parts of the world when the sea goes up. You know, exactly how high is the sea going to go up? I have no idea. Do you? I don't think they do. Maybe there might be a scientist out there right now that has got it exactly figured out on how exactly high the water is going to be within the next 2 to 3 years in New York City. Is it going to be overrunning people and cabs and everything else? Who knows? I don't know. There's that crystal ball, right? Where's that crystal ball? I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a. I don't think it's that big of a deal to be talking about such things because of the fact that your beer was on its way, and we're watching this thing coming in, and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's gonna create waves. So what's the point of wasting all this money on infrastructure? This is where I'm getting. This is my point. This is the point of the video. Why waste all this money on infrastructure on the coastlines when everybody should be told to go to bunkers? They should do a better job training people on how to use their bunkers like they do in Mother Russia. I'm not saying Russia's a good country or anything like that, but they're very good. They don't have the greatest healthcare system. Let's just put it that way. And they only live to be 47 to fucking 70. They don't live very long there. Everybody dies of septic shock, too much vodka. So shutting down the old liver, shutting down the old body. You know what I mean? The old pancreas. So everybody dying of that. So it's brutal death. That's what one of my dear friends she died of. So, but I'm not gonna get into that because that just makes me sad. So I loved her, and I'll see her again in heaven someday. Now, I know you're up there, Laura. I love you, sweetheart. I know you're smiling down on me right now. I love her. See, I always believe that. I believe that there is a life after this. There's got to be something after this. I mean, look at this planet. Look what's happened. Look what it's become. Look at the wars and rumors of wars. You know? It's crazy that all these world leaders can talk about these toys and just put it on their fucking local news like it's some kind of joke. Like having the avant-garde flying around showing projections of our missiles missing it and it going evading our missile defense systems, and they almost show this on a daily basis over there in Russia, just to continually prove and show to the U.S. generals what they're capable of and what they can do to us. You know, you don't see us doing that. Having videos of atomic bombs going off and shit saying it's fucking Moscow. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, who the fuck does that? You know what I mean? Yeah, you may have toys, but you don't have to sit there and parade the fucking shit and talk about it every other day. So that makes me have to fucking talk about it because you're always having it on the fucking news. It's like every day it's on RT News. Every fucking day they're talking about this shit. And they're just talking about how much they hate the West and hate this and hate that. Oh, it's bad. It's all bad propaganda. Just like how we have bad propaganda towards Russia, Russia has bad propaganda towards us. And so on and so forth. That's what happens when you sanction countries like that powerful of a country with such powerful sanctions. I know I'm not saying they didn't deserve it. A lot of those sanctions, yeah, they did. They probably did deserve. You know, I'm not saying they didn't. Okay, I'm not sticking up for Russia on this one. Not, you know, but them sneaking behind their back, building the gigantic ICBM, I think is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. That's, you know, so if you want to call me pro-Russian because they have some of the coolest, maddest scientists in the world, and you want to give me a thumbs down, so be it. If I get a thumbs down, I don't care. But you know what? At least our scientists are doing the right thing right now, and they're taking orders from the United States president, and they are fucking doing anything and everything in their damnedest right now to create a beautiful missile defense system against both glide vehicles, which is what these things are, or incoming asteroids. So, like I said, that project that they were working on this morning with Space Force and I don't know if you saw that news story. It was Space Force is teamed up with with NASA to create this weapon where it's a satellite over here and a satellite over here, and then they draw the sun's energy in and create so much power, and then they zap that power to the laser, and then the laser stores the power. This is what they're thinking about doing to asteroid Apophis. And then it's just going to store this power. And then when they find asteroid Apophis, they shoot at it and start slicing it up. Because then they have plenty of time to shoot asteroid Apophis and try to cut it all up. You know what I mean? Before it gets close. This is their thing. This is the new thing. So I'd have to figure out. Hold on. Hold up. All right. The system is called the D-Star laser. Sorry, I forgot what the fuck it was called. The D-Star. DE-Star laser. Detected energy system. It'll be about 6 miles across. The laser itself will be about 6 miles across. That's huge. And this is what NASA and Space Force want to put up. And right next to our fucking Highline satellites up there. And like I said, draw energy from all the suns, all the different suns we have coming in now. So we got Nibiru, that'll give you a little bit more light. And you got, you have that fucking flashlight sun from China. So that'll give you more light. So, yeah, you'll have plenty of light. So to charge up this laser, it sounds like something out of a cool sci-fi movie, something that I would never watch because I'm not really into that sci-fi. I like Predator and Alien because that's badass because they fight and they kill people, and that's just badass. That's just sweet. That's as sci-fi as I go. That and Lord of the Rings I thought was a pretty sweet trilogy. But a little too long. That last movie was a little too long. They could have ended it a little sooner. Yeah, I would never want to watch that again. But yeah, sometimes I just rant and rave. I'm sorry, people. I'm just chilling. I got all my chores done. The wife's out with my mother-in-law having brunch, so I got out of it. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I don't have to do it. I'd rather just do news stories and stuff and talk to you guys. So, because you guys are the greatest fans in the world. So I'd rather just give you guys up-to-date news as it comes in. So, like I just said, 30,000 Iranian boats want to now swarm our fucking USS Arleigh Burke destroyers and our USS Abraham Lincoln. I dare you. Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck trying to get those boats anywhere near. I don't even know. I bet you Trump gave them orders if they get to a certain distance away from the ships to fire on them. This is Bolton we're talking about here. Do you really think the United States Navy is just going to sit there and wait for that first bullet to go right between his eyes? Probably not. Probably not. As soon as they get these ships anywhere near our fucking battleships over there, like my grandpa called them the battle wagons, you know what I mean? My grandpa. The battle wagons, dude. America's battle wagons are fucking our knights. Our knights of the sea, dude. So if they want to fight against our knights, let it be a fucking crusade like they've never even witnessed before. Like they couldn't even fathom what we're going to do to them motherfuckers over there if they fuck with the Arleigh Burke destroyers. Say hello to the Ohio-class submarine, motherfucker. You lose. You crazy, silly asshole, Salami. You lose. Not me. Not my fans. You lose. All you, Salami. Everything's on you right now. What you decide to do right now, the whole fucking world is watching you right now, and so is Netanyahu. Netanyahu's probably watching you closer than a freaking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into dirty details, but he's watching you. Netanyahu is watching you. He's watching your every freaking move via satellite. I know it. And if he ain't watching you, we're watching you. And whatever good shit we got on your ass, wherever you are, trust me, Netanyahu knows exactly where you are, just like we do. And those fuckers are on the red phones constantly right now. I guarantee it. Because it's all over Fox News. Will Israel bear the brunt of this fight? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's going to be missiles raining down. These days are going to get fucking crazy. So it all depends on Salami. What will you do? God, we live in biblical days. So I really can't wait to see this new laser, though. That's awesome. Too bad we don't have it now, dude. That'd be cool to see it. Too bad we don't have it up in the air. They're just talking about it. They haven't designed it yet. So we're a long ways out from now. They're just talking. So remember how I said they just had that asteroid defense fucking, dealie, and then 8 square blocks in New York City got taken out by a fake asteroid, and the fucking... in the drill. 8 blocks. That's a lot of people in New York City. Jeez. That would definitely make the world news, wouldn't it? Rock hits New York City, takes out 8 city blocks. That'll make news. I'd break that story. Here they come. Here comes the big ones. So hell yeah, dude. I have my football helmet on. I'm prepared. Give me a sign, God. Give me a sign. Asteroids hitting Fargo. Huh? Legendary shit. I'm waiting for it, dude. I can't wait for these fucking rocks to start falling out of the sky, dude. Hell yeah. I'm crazy like that, dude. I'm ready to go. I'm cock locked and ready to rock, dude. Fucking A, I was born ready for this shit. So... I don't know. As always, I love you guys, and you guys have a good freaking day. And peace as always, man, and love. Love from the Midwest. People always ask me, where the fuck are you from on my videos? That's sad. All right, love you all.